Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Eurotruck Simulator 2. As you can see, I'm in the port of Rijeka where we left off the last time, and my trailer is already prepared, and in our trailer we have truck rims, and today we will take those truck rims to Split, so we will be staying in Croatia for this episode. So first I have to
turn right.
Get out of here. And get back on normal streets again. First, we need to get through this security check. But it should be no problem since we only just picked up our cargo. And today I came more or less prepared. I filled up my tank with gasoline. I also slept before getting on our journey, so everything should go smooth as it could be. At least that's the hope for this day. Let's enjoy a little bit more of Croatia. Lately, I feel we have really overkill truck for the cargo I'm pulling at the last few episodes, so maybe in the next few episodes I might change the truck to a little bit smaller one, so it just feels a little bit better in the relation from truck to cargo. Maybe I'll go again with the Iveco S-Way, which was a pretty nice one.
Exit right.
If you have seen my Steam Deck videos, I had that one for most of the videos, if I'm not entirely mistaken. So maybe it's a little bit something like back to the roots. or maybe go for something entirely different I didn't drive until now, which would also be interesting. Like go for one of the older ones again. Would be fun to drive as well. But nothing is decided yet. Okay, we have a toll gate, and I think the last time we didn't have any method of just driving through, so oh, we have one here, so we don't have to stop. In one of the last videos I said, since I finished Death Stranding and Girls Make Pudding, I might start something new, but in the end I opted for trying to finish something that I didn't finish yet, but have started quite a while ago. And the choice fell on something that is not that long, but for some reason again I just stopped midway through. But lately on the Steam Deck and on Steam in general, the most prominent reason I stopped playing games is because I bought something in the sale, which I then started and just left the other game behind unfinished. So I started or restarted playing Valhalla, and that's the bartending game, cyberpunk style bartending, which has the strange writing of letters and numbers mixed. So it's a very chill story-based game where you just have to listen and talk with your customers in the bar and mix the drinks they want. Sometimes you have specific orders, and oftentimes you get some kind of cryptic, like she wants a sweet girly drink or like a heavy bitter manly drink, and you have a choice from your drink catalog and have to mix to the taste of your customer. So it's a really simple game. It's more like close to visual novel in terms of gameplay, with the occasional drink mixing, which is basically you have 5 ingredients and each drink has a specific number of different ingredients which you have to put in the shaker, and then depending on the recipe you get an aged button or on the rocks, and you either have to mix it or blend it. And it also seems to have many different endings. So let's see how it'll work out. And this again, I chose it because it's also very, very Steam Deck friendly, so I can easily play it while commuting a little bit and in the lunch break a little bit, which is nice. So that's what I'm doing lately when I'm not driving truck. And with that I can eventually take one more game off the list that I didn't finish yet. However, that list, while I finish one game, it mostly grows by 2 or 3 new games. Roadcraft was on sale, so unfortunately I had to buy it. So there's no relief for the library. Just game after game, filling it up in the hopes of one day getting played with. He seemed to be a little bit undecided where he needs to go, or where he wants to go, or she. I have no idea. Or we could go the very modern way of day. So who knows what kind of person is driving in front of us. And again, I have to say, many tunnels here in Croatia, at least along the coastline. And you have quite a few places where you could get some rest if you need it on the go, which is really helpful in some situations. Also, I started to work out a little bit because lately my stomach decided to grow a little bit. So I do some simple stuff in the morning after waking up. I just took 10 minutes off of my sleep, so I get up a little bit earlier, do some light training to start the day, and it's not bad until now. So just hope my stomach will appreciate the effort. Although I'm not so sure. Maybe I should also cut back on the sweets. But one thing I hate about living in Japan is the convenience stores. They are so close to work. I have like 3 in very close walking distance to my workplace, and it's just often that me and maybe some co-workers go out there and buy some snacks for 3 o'clock between lunch and going home, and it's dangerous. The easy, readily available snacks and ice cream and drinks, and they even have really good stuff like nice puddings and like tarts and little cakes, which is making this situation even more hard to resist. But lately I kinda got it reduced to a few times a week instead of basically mostly every workday, which is a small win. But then I come home and my girlfriend had said she had bought some ice cream on her way back, which is in the freezer, so it would be like very rude of me to let her eat alone, so I'm kinda forced into it. So not my fault, I think. It would be reasonable to put the blame on my girlfriend who bought the ice cream in the first place. So I'm innocent. Or that's what I'm trying to tell myself. Yeah, anyways, I try to cut back a little bit. I already cut back on like sweet drinks for a few years, which is already a huge gain. I mostly drink tea or just normal water. But sometimes I just need my Dr. Pepper. But it's maybe once a week, if at all. So that's within reason, I think. Again, very nice view here, huge bridges. It's a kind of lovely landscape. It reminds me a little bit of the Spain-Portugal one, so it's, yes, same area, kind of. If I'm not entirely mistaken, even a few of the old spaghetti western were produced or shot in the Croatian area, because it was kind of resembling the Western aesthetic. Before I realized it, we are already pretty close to Split, which is also fortunately a city name that is not too hard to pronounce for my German linguistic system.
first exit. Keep right. Exit now.
That was not nice.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Keep right. Exit now. Keep left, then turn left. Turn left.
Another close one. Nice car. I think that's also the first time I saw this kind of car on a transporter. Probably will spend the next half hour of this video here, it seems. Come on. Let's go.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
And here we are. The next harbor.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, come on. They wanna tease me, right, with this spot. Okay, let's give this a try. That's wrong try. Already bumped into stuff. Again? Whoop. Camera goes wild. How far in do I have to go before turning? Oops. Stalled the engine again. Maybe I just pull out a little bit. Still a little bit on the wrong side. Now we should be finally good. Wow. This was kind of intense for my taste, but in the end it worked out. Okay, that's it for today's journey through Croatia. In the next episode we're probably going to leave for the next country. Until then, I hope you have a great time. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and maybe a subscription. And I hope we meet each other again in another video. See you. Bye.